Joining me now is David. You're the director of Payday 2.
Yeah.
I am so excited about Payday 2. I love heists.
Who doesn't?
I just love the idea of a heist.
Yeah.
There have been times. Have you ever had a time where you're kind of like maybe you're in a job you hate and your friends are in jobs you hate and you sit
I've
around?
had that
you're
all the
like-
time. It
And you're
happens
just
all the time.
And then you sit around and you're like, we could rob a bank.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that because that's actually kind of like what I wanted to do was like something that felt like the whole spectrum of robberies could occur. So you would be like, yeah, we should hit that 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Or like we hit that jewelry store or whatever. And then all the way up to when you're high end, you know,
Yeah.
you do the big.
These are just the fantasies that you've had laid out.
I'm not saying that I've thought about this in my life. I'm just saying I probably have.
Talking about the changes from Payday to Payday 2.
Yeah.
First of all, talk to me about size. We had 6 heists last time.
Yeah. So we should have probably not done as much as we did. So now we have 30.
Wow.
But it's not just that we have 30 heists. We actually, they're sort of a varying length, but they also can be segmented into days. So you could actually have multi-stages. So you can go from environment to environment.
Just go on a spree?
You can go on a spree, and you can actually like interrupt them if you screw up badly enough on a job. You can have a dynamic escape. So you wind up like instead of being at the docks, you're at the park.
Wow.
And surrounded by cops.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So as we're walking in here and we're looking at a heist, this is a bank heist we're looking at?
Yes, he's looking at the security door. And it's, well, they're clearly not intending to be quiet.
There you go. So talk to me about changes in gunplay. How does the shooting change from Payday to Payday 2?
Well, I mean, you know, I think I came over from Battlefield and Killzone, both games that had a lot of, you know, a lot of focus on gunplay. So we wanted to really raise the bar a lot from the first game to this game. So we've tried to really make the weapons feel weightier. We've tried to fix all the kind of firing animations, make all the little things that make the firing experience quality. And then we have an entire like weapon customization system that comes out of the loot system.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's insane.
So let's talk about other systems too. Are we going to see? You know, I wanted to be sneakier in the first one.
Yeah,
I wanted to be able to just be a little stealthier, and there was some of that in the first one.
Yeah, but it was forced, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So like this time, it would have been very easy to not do that and go, oh, we're going to do the same thing. But again, we were like, let's add stealth. Because the fantasy of being a bank robber is that you can pull off the perfect job. So we have to service that. So in order to do that, we had to build like an entire system around allowing you to actually stealth. And so it means that if you're good enough and you have the right people with you, you can stealth you can pull off the perfect job.
Wow, that's so. Let's talk about scopes of these missions. Let's talk about the different types of heists we're seeing and the different types of things we're going to see. There were all these environmental checkpoints and events in the first one as well. Are we seeing those coming back?
I think, yeah. I mean, for sure. Like we're going to keep a lot of the things that made the first game successful. But as far as like different types of heists, we're gonna have, you know, like you're hitting an art gallery, you're in the back of a refrigerated truck like in Breaking Bad, you're breaking into a guy's cold lab to figure out which one of his prototypes for cold fusion is like legit. And then you're doing big bank hits, you're doing, you know, jewelry store heists, and they're all part of this like dynamic mission generation system we're calling CrimeNet.
Okay.
So that actually like missions can be rare or like less rare. So it's really like a whole living world when it comes to
So within
missions.
each map, we're seeing different permutations of these
Yeah,
heists.
yeah. There's tons of dynamic stuff in each heist. Like this can play out any number of different ways.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about cash and XP and loot and how they worked in the first Payday versus the second Payday.
Sure.
Cash was just straight up experience points. Is that how it works now?
Nope. Cash now is like you get cash from doing a job like you would if you're going to rob a bank. Not that I, you know, would recommend that.
Sure.
But, and that's a separate thing that you use to like purchase things and, you know, like crafting. You can craft masks now. You can actually customize masks. And they come out of the loot system.
Great.
And then you can also like experience as a whole separate thing, and you're on a separate leveling curve, and you have skills, and then you can invest skills in the same way that you can, in skills and skill trees like you can in like Diablo 2.
Well, because
or Dark Souls.
I think in the first Payday, you guys had a lot of just skill upgrades, and I think people weren't aware of just how many there were.
It happened silently, right? So this time we've really tried to make it so you understand there's 4 archetypes, and you can combine them any way you like. So there's like Mastermind, Technician, Ghost, and Enforcer. And they all kind of correspond to what you would imagine. So, you know, Mastermind is like all the stuff that De Niro does in Heat. That kind of guy, crowd control, domination, room domination, like leadership. And so you can build your character like very you know, in a custom way, so you actually can create your own robber.
So you're not stuck in kind of like moving in one way.
No.
You can mix these, and it doesn't feel like you're cheating yourself.
Yeah, and they give you vastly different abilities and you know efficiencies as you choose to invest.
Could you like over time? Are you going to be able to max out all of them and just be the perfect thief?
Nope.
Nope.
No, because I think that's the reason I use the Dark Souls heist comparison is because, or the Diablo 2 heist comparison is because to do that would mean that you're not making a choice, and that the choice doesn't matter. So like investing things with value is like the kind of the center of what we decided to do.
Gotcha. So let's talk about this crazy thing I heard about distribution of weight when you're carrying loot from a heist.
Yeah.
This is an insane idea, and I love this.
You mean the fact that you're carrying bags?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're carrying, wow, you heard a lot about the game. You're carrying bags, like, so, but you know, it's different. So gold is super heavy. So carrying gold, you're moving at like 40% of your move rate if you don't have skills to offset it. If you're carrying coke, it's lighter. Not that I said coke, but if you were, it would be
if you were hypothetically in this video game,
carrying drugs, if you were doing that, not that you would or should, yeah, it would be less heavy. And
this is an E for everyone game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. So like things are heavier than other things. Are you able to like offload that weight between people or decide who's gonna have to carry what?
Well, you can, if you're playing Enforcer class, he's better at carrying stuff. So if people, I mean, depending on how he invests his skills, so like you're gonna want that dude to be moving stuff because he can move faster when he's carrying heavy loads. So if you want to get all the bags and get them into the van and get as much cash as you can.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something that people were really interested in on the console. Split screen this time around? Any local co-op?
No, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. We might now. That's not to say we won't do it after release, but not for release.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. But it's definitely something that you guys.
We've talked about it. We'd love to do it. It's just we have as you've heard, the scope has gotten kind of big.
Yeah.
So we're trying to.
Better robberies before extra features.
Yeah.
Definitely, I get that. So what about improvements or changes to AI when you're going solo, when you're playing alone?
We did fix the team AI. I think there were a lot, not complaints, but I think there were people who like wanted more out of it. They didn't want them to mess up their job, for instance.
You got to trust your crew, man.
Yeah. So, but we really are trying to make a cooperative game. So. Of course, the guys will play with you. We've reduced the number of team AI that come with you down to, instead of 4, it's 3. It actually plays a lot better.
Gotcha.
And I think we've refined a lot of their behavior so they don't get in the way and do stupid stuff that annoys you.
Very cool. Yeah. So talking about the PlayStation version of the game, anything cool that comes along with playing it on a PlayStation?
I can't tell you, but the trophies are pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give us one trophy. Tell us one cool trophy.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I want to. No, honestly, I couldn't even name one right now.
Okay.
I just know that we had a couple really, really good ones, and I'm hoping that I think intimidating cops is one of the things that we do.
Okay.
That's the one that I like, because you can actually
You're giving away a lot about your own personal psychology.
Yeah,
here,
I know I am. But you can actually do stuff like if you've gone up a certain tree, you can intimidate police into joining your side and fighting with you.
Oh wow.
That's an achievement I enjoy.
That's kind of awesome. I like that. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me, man.
Very excited about this. Like I said, I love a good heist. We've got the trailer for you right now. If you haven't heard much about Payday 2, prepare to love this thing.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
He's got a guy.
Get you down. Stay still.